Hey yo, what up, what up? It's your boy D Just Allen.
And this is FKANixie.
Here with another episode of Beatscapes. And guess what? Today we got a special guest. Before we uncook all of that, we are here on HipHop95 iHeart Radio.
That's right, that's right.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all out there right now, be careful. I swear to God, I literally just saw almost like 3 accidents like on the way here. People are driving crazy. And yo, crazy part is, just last week I was on Claremont, literally got hit from behind. Or a dude slid into my truck. Like, just be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? When it's raining, when it's sleeting, snowing, just like make sure y'all just be careful out there.
Traffic out here is no joke.
People are playing, just driving crazy, and leave early. Leave early. I hate when people are riding the lane to merge, knowing that they're not even trying to merge over. So leave early. But all right, yo, listen. With our special guest here, we got my boy, super producer, Bizzie Made in the building.
What's going on?
What's up? How I feel to be here, man?
Man, you know, it's a blessing, man. Being here with one of my brothers, man, you know, and a new brother.
That's right.
You know, it's all love. Anytime I get to
Facts.
mind.
And guess what? We got Captain Daryl back here on the ones and twos. Shout him out. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, he wasn't ready.
HipHop95.
He wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready. I'm always ready.
That's why I keep on revolving.
Say Bizzeeee, I fuck with you niggas, yeah.
Out here trapping out this house, praying that I don't get caught. Pyrex, egg, beat a whole 9 in the fall. Plays beating on the dough, begging for the drop. Having prices for the low, yeah, you can shop. Hell no, I'm not a rookie. Cut a cookie with a razor blade. Sliding through the city with a chauffeur in the Escalade. Niggas robbing niggas, killing niggas, slanging round here. Neighborhood blue flash, nigga banging round here. I'm having cheese, ho, in a quarter brick of blow. You want beef, broke, sending killers to your door. Blowing weed, smoking exotic by the boat. 100 P's, folk, we got prices for the low. I'm having cheese, ho, in a quarter brick of blow. You want beef,
Yo, we are at the top of the hour with Beatscapes, the oasis for producers by producers. And we have a special guest for y'all with Bizzie Made. He's got credits like T.I., Rick Ross, Nino Cowden, Jack Queens. We're talking about super producer Bizzie Made. Welcome. How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it. I'm blessed. I hope y'all blessed. I had a favor today. Got my brother Song Jones with me on that.
Shout out Song Jones. We definitely gonna spend some of his stuff, definitely.
Yes, sir.
So Bizzie, yo, listen. I talked about how you and I met, right? And like how we continue to foster that relationship. But tell iHeart Radio, all the millions of listeners, who Bizzie Made is. They tell them.
Oh man, Bizzie Made, man. They talking about the glad God, the Pope, man. The musician, the Mecca, the musician from the Mecca. Oh man, nah man, I'm just a humble cat, man. You know, I done work with some of everybody, but you know that ain't gonna change me, man. I'm in love with music, man. I always say, man, no diss Lil Wayne, man. I am music, man.
Facts.
He was, I am.
Facts. I like that. All right, so listen.
Purist.
So no, we in Atlanta here, but like Bizzie, you're from Atlanta, right? Born, bred, raised, like
I remember since the Amaretta song, I'm from East Point. I don't want to get no backlash. Shout out to Amaretta. I'm from East Point. You know, we're part of Metro Atlanta, the South Side to be specific.
Okay,
tell us more about that then. Let us know, how was it like growing up as
Oh
Bizzie Made?
man, growing up as Bizzie Made. Man, you know, it ups and downs. You know, from the hood, man. You know, from the South Side, man. You know, it trials and tribulations, but of course I had, you know, I was lucky to have my mom and my dad together. You know, 2 older brothers. I got to watch they effort, so I was big. You know, I can navigate through life and what not to do. You know,
Right.
I learned how to finesse my parents at an early age and finesse and get what I wanted. But nah, for real. But I mean, I was growing up, man. I kind of had like, I got past the BS stage of my life, quit, man. You know, just want to be straight gangster and I really focused on music early. Like my brothers, my cousins, and you know, I was fortunate to be around like Dungeon family, one of my cousins in Dungeon family, like growing up. So, you know, being fortunate to be around, you know, positive influences, I was able to like kind of grow up being a positive influence, even, you know, in dark times, dark areas. Like, even when I got into some BS, I never, you know what I'm saying, wanted to like, you know, I ain't even incorporated. Nobody gonna be spun up in my web BS. We're gonna get it handled, you know.
Right,
and if that, it's over with. Back to positivity.
So at what point during that period did you pick up the keys? Or the computer?
I picked up the computer at age 11.
Okay.
And it crazy. My brother Tojo, 3K Tojo, he was like my first producer. He was rapping and all that. and he gave me like a CD of beats, and I really want to start producing because I know he gave me a throwaway.
No,
and I ain't like that. So it was like, and me and my other homies was rapping, and it was just like, I'm like, man, I need to learn how to make beats. And one of my partners I was rapping with at the time, his brother was making beats, and they gave me the like FL4, 3 or 4, one of them.
That vintage FL.
Vintage FL. And I've been going ever since.
So my question is like, you know, Bizzie. What did I tell you? I think when I contacted you this morning, I was like, yo, Bizzie, you know, keep that grit. And that's one reason, like, I really have to say that I mess with you the long way, bro, because you will never shy about what you have to say. You always, you know, like, you don't articulate your words to be the most palatable because you're being the most honest or whatever about certain things. And so it's just like, I saw your post, bro, about, hold on, I want to make sure I get it right. I saw your post, I wanted to say this past week, about how I think one of the homies, I went and got snippets of your stuff, and then like try to flip it back and throw it to you as if it was their own. If I'm understanding that correctly.
Oh no, I'm gonna clear it up.
Like, oh yeah, clear that up. So I make sure I understand.
I've been, and it probably was kind of a joke, but I was kind of being serious in the moment. But
okay.
I'm joking, but at the same time, I like to stand up because I know people be dealing with it. Like I like to stand up for the little guy, even though I'm not necessarily, you know, I still feel like even if I'm a big guy, I'm still gonna stand up for the little guy. So.
Right.
Like, and I got homies who are in the industry, and I watch them, and you know, not even just with me. I just want everybody to stand up on it. Like I know I've been, you know, I peruse and listen to my pop stuff, kind of listen to my stuff.
Right.
But you know, I'm perusing one of my homies stuff, and it's sometimes a little familiar, especially from the style that he normally do.
Yeah.
It started, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with, you know, nobody, you know, cause we all creators and we all get and pull, you know, inspiration from each other at the end of the day. But you know what I'm saying? Don't go take what I'm doing and then go try to upsell or go sell something behind my back. At least collab with me, Mo.
Right,
At least be like, hey, bro, you know, or Kyle would be like, hey, bro, you been on some wave. Cause like, if one of my partners got a wave going crazy, and I'm gonna call him. I'm be like, hey, bro, you inspired me with this wave, bro.
Throw me some loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw me some work.
There you go. Throw me some loops, like, or even reach out and be like, hey, bro, I like the wave, bro. You got some melodies on your, you know, on your waves that I can play around. Come on, I'll throw them to you, man. You know, cause we all like to eat together.
No, I agree. Collaboration is like, is big, but the other part is this, like, what advice would you give to producers and creatives out there? Because, you know, sometimes, bro, this does actually happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? People send their music out, people send their beats out or whatever like that, and then they might not get credit for it or whatever like that. Maybe, and even if they've tagged it or something like that. Like, what kind of advice as a producer who has placements, who's, you know, dealt with people at that notoriety, like, what kind of advice do you have for the little guy out there who feel like, you know, I'm getting snubbed and they don't want to ruin the relationship or whatever, but at the same time, it's just like they don't want to seem like they're crying. But I feel like it's your craft, and if the people are like taking from you, there's no relationship there to even be salvaged. So
that's true. You gotta speak up for yourself. Like, we are in an industry where a lot of producers like I'm fortunate to be a producer from the street. I'm fortunate to be a dude who'll get down with you.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of producers who not that, and a lot of them get often intimidated by rappers or by the situations that rappers got going on, and they'll try to they'll hold themselves back from speaking up for themselves. But now speak up for yourself, get your money. I don't care if so and so rapper out here acting flexing like he got 10 bodies. Hey partner, I'm not number 11. Give me my money before you be my number 1.
Exactly.
For real.
So many news about that.
But one thing is too, and when you stand on your people I don't call it price no more, I call it value. Stand on your value. My value, yeah, it's a price tag with my value. But stand on it, because if you don't stand on your value, the person that you work with not gonna stand on it for you. The artist not gonna stand on it for you. They not gonna go get your money for you. Yeah. Like I done been in a situation where, you know, I know people and I be like, man, I go around artists, I know your manager, I know the A&R, I know the third. Hey man, I'm calling somebody at the label. Hey man, hey, we need to fit it. We need to clear that. Then the artist be like, hey bro, why you, bro, I would have handled, no, you wasn't finna handle nothing for me, because you would have been did it. You out for self, so let me look out for myself. But get what? People respect you more when you stand up for yourself.
Exactly.
Like, it cool to be nice, but don't be nice to the point where people think you sweet.
Oh yeah.
That part.
At all, man.
That
Like,
part.
stand on your value. And don't let nobody bro you, homeboy you down. Cause hey, I'm be for real. Like my brother right here beside me, he do business with me. And this another reason I brought him, like, he's my brother and my friend because he's never gonna ask me to bring down my value for anything, and I wouldn't ask him. I wouldn't ask of him. He's selling something, I'm on full price. I'm not gonna ask that. Y'all selling beats, and I feel like rapping. I want it full price, like
yeah.
And that's because I value y'all.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, facts.
I feel value. I give that same value out.
All right, I got one for you, Bizzie. Gas prices are going up. Food is going up. The artist can't travel to the studio. And, bro, on your website, make sure you go check him out at BizzieMade.com. Go hit my boy's website. Yo, because you got those Zoom sessions going on. What if an artist was like, yo, Bizzie, you know, gas is kind of high, bro. You know, I think, like, your sessions, their price is very reasonable. What if somebody was like, yo, can you do a payment plan? Can you flex on the price a little bit? What's your response in this position?
You know what's crazy? I've actually been trying to find a way to set my business up with an after pay to offer that. Like,
because you're not opposed to it, though.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not opposed to it, but I want it to be in the fashion where like what Klarna after pay comes with built-in contracts.
Right.
I want it to be in the fashion with that because
locked in.
Either you sign this contract or it's a built-in contract, and I'd rather do something with after pay at Klarna because you see it's already handled.
Yeah.
They put your card info, it's taken, and Klarna, matter of fact, and if somebody tries to scam me, Klarna already paid me, so they scamming Klarna. I get mine anyway. So
it sounds free with
if any, once I get it started, if any artist, you know what I'm saying, want to go that route, I'm saying, Klarna have to pay us up front.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, but you should definitely pay full price for your beats. But
I agree every time.
But yeah, I ain't got no problem with pay plan, especially if I know that you're a great artist. So I know your situation. That's another thing too. Any artist, like, I don't care where you at in whatever state. Like, I tell artists, like, don't be afraid to tell people your situation, cause your situation is really probably gonna get you out there before faking it till you make it.
Yeah.
Cause I'm real big on like, you can't come in my studio draped up, dripped out like them boy in Texas say. You can't have all the design on it, then say, hey bro, you beat too high. What, man? Come on, the Dior runners at 1,300.
Make it make sense.
Listen,
make it make sense.
Exactly.
Did I do Gary that way?
Yeah,
I was
a V-Long was short at the lowest at 150.
Yeah,
if you come in, man, I'm talking about, hey man, I'm not pocket watching. But hey, partner, I'm peeping on price tag because I know I like the shop too. I know, and I like to see what's going on. So,
give me a shirt.
Yeah, man. Hey, go say it. I told, hey man, folks like to smoke. I know how much a zip going for. You come to the studio, hey, I tell you, I say you weed.
Yeah, you
say you weed.
If only, you know.
Hey, sound like Russ. Say you what, man? What? Say your mama.
Yo, alright, so Bizzie, when I first got in the studio with you the first time, I got to meet Ape. Can you tell me like how that relationship developed, how that came about? Because I think the first album I ever listened to him, I think he dropped it in 2020 called Straight Drop. If I'm correct.
It's actually we predate this. It's crazy. That was like we actually had 2 albums before that. Straight Drop was the one that I feel like a lot of people caught on to. That was the one that was actually like really being pushed with Warner to a degree. But we had an EP before that was actually called 8 Mode, which is 3 songs which featured the 8 Mode single with T.I.
Yep.
Then we had Last Dope Boy Left. Then we did Straight Drop. But me and 8, we went to school together in middle school, and it's kind of crazy how me and 8 ended up linking back up as adults. Like, time flew by. We knew each other throughout school. Boom, time flew by. Folks separate. But we seen each other one day. Man, he seen me. We both at the 12 hotel. I'm downstairs eating. I don't get my grub on. Bro came down there, I guess, like, bottle of water, something. So, bro said, look, bro, what going on? I ain't seen. So we talking to each other. The first thing he asked me, like, man, you still producing the engineering? And I was like, yeah. He said, bro, he said, we ain't talked in a minute, but I still watch everything you do. I stay in tune. He said, one listen on Friday. And I was like, okay, cool. So, he was like, man, I want to keep, actually get into it for real. Like, right, he was rap, he was one of the ones who rapping with kids too.
Yeah, make sure you lock it in.
But he wanted to get into it for real. So I'm like, it was kind of perfect timing. I was situated between me and the artist that I was no longer messing with. And it was like right in, like before that moment even happening, because we like say from the same hood, like God was just beating me up in the back of my brain, like, you gotta make something happen for the hood. Right. You gotta make something, that's the only way it's gonna, really work out. Yeah. And here we are, like, it's my boy down in South by Southwest. We got shows in Miami with Bobby Fishscale this week. Okay. So it's like, we keep it
big ups to Fishscale, by the way.
iHeart Radio, Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, HipHop95. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Keep it locked.
Hey, my chain be living in color, your girl's a head detective. Ayy, I was just watching Squid Game, give me some head for breakfast. Ayy, I don't really know about Buddy, them Vito been getting to the money with the pack, I ain't fumbling. If the head too good, I tell a bitch stop, I ain't trying to quick, I tell a bitch come again. Woo! Run it up, double it, pulling up, culling in, Cartier hugging my wrist. Money only thing I'm cuddling shit, I bring a bitch down to a knee. She know that the pimpin' is serious, I knock it down, Tyson Fears. She calling me babe, she delirious. Pulling up in the ghost, I'm facing my fears. Ayy, yo bitch wanna have fun, put this Molly on your tongue. They on my line, they wanna play, I got some vibes, they from LA. They bringing bags in front of Bay, 100,000 ones to play. She see the ice, she wanna skate, I hope you know your hoe ain't safe. No night till I pay for the body, yeah. Take it to the spot, stretch a hoe out, Pilates, yeah. Then I hit the whole friend, act like I don't know nobody, yeah. She know I'm the one, nigga. I'm one of them ones, I'm one of them ones, I'm one of them ones, nigga. We fuck up the clubs, 101s, 101s, nigga. I'm one of them ones, I'm one of them ones, I'm one of them ones, nigga. We fuck up the clubs, 101s, 101s, nigga. Know that.
Yo, what up, Hot Atlanta, what up, LA, Detroit, Texas, Kansas, Milwaukee, Mississippi, Florida, and everywhere our listeners are listening to on iHeart Radio. This is Beatscape, this is your boy D. Just Allen.
FKANixie.
Here with another episode of Beatscapes on HipHop95, Atlanta's #1 streaming station for hip-hop music. And we got my boy Bizzie Made in the building, and we got Song Jones up in here, yo.
That's right.
So
That's
listen,
So
over the past 30 minutes, we were talking about, you know, I think we were talking about grid, we were talking about music, price tags, well, what more like, not price tag, but more like value, standing on your value. Yeah. And so it's standing on your value. Me and Nixie actually recently we were in a studio session with the multi kind of producer guy. And it was funny because we brought our MPK with us. We brought our equipment.
we brought out all the fixings.
We did. And the only thing we left at the house was the guitar. Like we had the chord, and I was like, damn it. Like that. And but the crazy part, and I gotta ask you this, Bizzie, because he kind of said this, but I guess I want to know from your perspective. So he was kind of impressed by like all the VSTs we had on our DAW and stuff like that, and our plugins because like we use Prince. Diva, just everything. The slate bundle, everything. Kilohertz. And so,
you know what I'm saying, we use a majority, a variety of tools, let me tell you. Yeah.
And so what he said though, he was like, yo, that's a bad, what was the VST he was looking at that we had up?
Oh, we was using Anna too.
Yeah, Anna,
which is on the slate bundle. That's a joke.
And he was just like, that's, you know, that's right. And he was just like, nah, I just got my regular, you know, my VST, my regular whatever plugins. He was like, I feel like he said, I feel like most Atlanta producers have they just like they go-tos. And I was like, is that like why like Atlanta has that just Atlanta sound? Because most producers kind of stick to that, not stick to it because there is venture out. There is
plugins have used, by the way. Oh, I think they were Omnisphere, right? And Keyscape?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Those are like his bread and butter right there.
That's what he said. Those are his bread and butter. So what's your experience?
My experience, I'll be 1,000. Like I explore new sounds every now and again, but it's almost a thing of like I like one shots. Don't get me wrong. Like I like manipulation. Like I like sound design. Okay. And I like going actually like. I feel like you don't need a lot of plugins or VSTs. You just need to know how to manipulate what you got. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with stocking up on them. Like I'm one of the people who feel like with certain plugins, and it's the community. A lot of us know about plugins because of each other. It's not on the internet. Like some of us do go research the internet, but I know me, I'm not gonna get a certain plugin unless my dog say, "Hey, this the one." Right. For sure. Okay, I'm finna go get it.
All right, let me tell you. So Kia, like you know the car, right? Kia. Mm-hmm. They made a VST.
Yeah. They have a VST, bro. Your word.
Yeah. I mean, I've read about it. I've watched videos. I don't know, but would you try it though? If I were to tell you it was dope.
If it was dope and somebody would say it was dope, I would try it.
I just think it's weird how they made a whole VST.
Like, my thing is, you know what's crazy? I actually look for the VSTs that aren't really traditionally made too by like traditional companies because they're providing like a lot of those VSTs and stuff. Those are the ones that gonna have like the sounds and soundscapes and stuff. That's different, like real different. And like I said, I like to manipulate. Like I really like to manipulate. Like I'm the type of person who like, I might use Nexus Omnisphere. I might make like 3-4 instruments, make a melody out of it. Right. And I might actually consolidate it. Okay. And flip it. Yeah. Flip it to something else. Like I actually preach sampling myself, and that's how I try to stay different too. Like I'll make something, go throw it in Serato sample and chop up my own sample. And folks like, where you get that sample? I made it.
That's what we did to Retrograde, right? I showed you the sample to the other night, and he was like, what song is this? What loop is this? I was like, we flipped that into a whole nother beat. We can still use that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you can win, bro. Like,
big facts.
I got a homie, Presley P. Shout out to him.
Shout out Presley P.
I love Presley. Like, he's the type of person with like
the flute guy.
The flute god, yeah. And like a lot of us are big on consolidation because, like I said, you can really you can really play something that you feeling for the moment. And I'm the type of person I might be like, I'm feeling what I made, right?
Yeah.
But I know how it is. I'm not feeling I can put drums on it.
Yeah.
But it's a loop. Yeah. But I know that with my other brain, I can turn this real melodic loop or something. I might have played a real funky old school sound.
Some real
I'm gonna turn to a 21/7 type beat. Like I know I can do. But then I ain't gotta pay nobody.
Exactly.
I ain't gotta pay nobody. I made something sound crazy. I might take some vocals from Splice, manipulate them, make it sound like some real funky stuff. Like you might think, hey bro, he take a James Brown song. No. Yeah. I went and played some stuff. It made it sound like a James Brown song.
So you be messing with Splice too then, no?
Oh yeah, I ain't against it. I'm not against loop. Like because like
that's my next question. Like, what do you feel about loops in general?
I'm not against loops. I'm not against sampling. Like because as production, especially in the hip hop world, that's where we started from. We started from breakbeat. Like the first producers were DJs. Yeah. Like they were rapping over the break beats of popular songs.
Yeah, DJ Kool Herc.
Like so, sampling is embedded in our DNA. It is. Even sound design, how all our sounds from BATs, everything is made from sampling certain waveforms and figuring out the mechanics of it to make it sound a certain way to stretch it all that like. Okay. These series, everything is sampled. They're sampling live horns to give us horn BATs.
Exactly. Yeah. So, question for you, because you brought up Presley P, and it's funny because he put out this week on Instagram. He sampled Floetry Marsha Ambrosia's one of the beats, and I think I put it at the bottom of the message. I was like, I was like, what it does the drums differently, but I messed with it, you know. And so he responded and said, yeah, this is. He was like, I definitely understand anybody has any type of approach, but my approach is like this, because he had me into, then I heard like the drums, and I was like, maybe it's just my speaker or something like that. Maybe I'm hearing it different. So I privately messaged him, we just kind of like began a rapport right there. So shout out to Presley P, because at least most people, that's another thing I respected about that situation is that even though I had a difference of opinion, like, you know, so we could talk about it, you know, because some producers get mad, offended, like, who are you to say anything? You know?
Honestly though, I feel like just the jargon, just the banter, the back and forth on Twitter of all places too, just like, ain't no place like that. You know, it just becomes like an echo chamber of like, use loops, don't use loops, da-da-da. Like, I'm a better producer. All that toxicity of being a producer, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know where that even came from in our community. I'm B1000, I feel like that comes from the producers who, and I call them the once was. A lot of, if you pay attention, a lot of the once was producers, the ones who now you gotta make your money. Like, you was getting big placements, but now really your money straight up coming from, not necessarily finessing other producers, but for giving out paid advice and all this and the third.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, it's not nothing, like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I feel like they do kind of lead upcoming producers down a path of toxicity and almost in a path of insecurity. Like, I feel like there's a lot of insecurity in the production community where at one point there wasn't. And it's not because it's not just because it's a lot of producers now, it's because there's a lot of producers at high levels giving mixed advice. It's a lot of mixed advice. Like I always tell people, I cannot stand, like, I understand everybody has a point where you have to, like, you know, put out, you gotta pay your dues, you feel me? Yeah. But at the same time, I can't stand when somebody who's a platinum producer, I already made it, I can't stand when they sit here and tell somebody, you know, who's trying to feed their family off of this, hey, you shouldn't be worried about getting paid. What? No, you should worry about getting paid. Thank you. Because if you don't, because guess what? I don't care what nobody says, like especially people who came from an era like a Dr. Dre era, like,
Yeah.
don't let them fool you. Them folks was getting paid. Guess what?
Yeah.
When the only time they weren't getting paid was when they were in the dungeon with their homeboys who they bred,
Exactly.
who they started. Other than
Exactly.
that, anybody else, they got paid. Kanye, watch the documentary. Kanye got paid. He was a child getting paid. Kanye said, "I'm not giving out no free beats for who, for what?
Exactly.
That one video.
This my livelihood.
He's
This
like,
is
I was
real."
thinking we could get them beats for nothing.
Listen,
He's
like,
nah.
we literally been in the studio where no name called or whatever, but
No name.
they were like,
Redacted.
and they had this artist review, and they were like, yeah, you know, you should just, you know, they were putting out their studio session time, like prices and stuff, but they were like, yeah, man, you know, you should just like you know, just sometimes let an artist hop on, and a lot of times, even when you do these reviews, people be like, give a beat away for free, or give two beats away give 2 beats for the price of one. And I don't agree with that, because then like what about the measurement of the labor on the other side of the producer, right? And then what if that song never take off, what never hit, then I'm just, you know, just empty or whatever.
Okay. So with that situation, and this one thing I'm telling people, if you're gonna do that, do it on your terms and be transparent about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell any artist, if I'm gonna give you a beat for free, if I'm gonna give you a beat, just understand, like, we're gonna do our paperwork. I want my back end, I want my publishing, I want this, that, third. If I'm giving, that means for me to give you this for quote unquote free,
Right.
which means I don't want no front end.
Yeah.
Which is me. I'm basically saying I believe in this record. But for me to believe in this record, also I would tell somebody, you got a certain time limit on what you're gonna do with this record. 'Cause
Right.
guess what? It's not illegal, especially if you never bought exclusive rights from me, for me to put this beat back out into the world.
Exactly.
And that's another thing. And with that too, I always tell artists too, artists definitely know the business, because a lot of artists don't know the business. And like I said, with the factors of them trying to intimidate which I love being me. I done seen artists try to intimidate producers because they felt like, man, I want to go beat home. He gave my beat away. And I done told artists, my partner, you can't do nothing. You ain't gonna touch that boy. And they be like, what you mean? You ain't pay for that beat. But he gave it to me. But you ain't pay for that beat.
Right.
Fool, if I give you a car and I want my car back, I'm taking my car back.
Right. Exactly.
Fool, what you talking about? What you talking about? Holmes over here want to pay me for this car. I'm letting you drive it.
Right. It
You're
ain't yours.
borrowing it. It's not yours.
Not assumed ownership.
Now, if you want to outbid homie because you really like this,
right.
now we're open for that. But that's why. But at the same time, I tell producers, I always tell somebody up front too, like, I don't have no problem. We can laugh and giggle. So and so, yeah. If I gave you this beat, hey, guess what? You got to this day to do something with it. Matter of fact, you might want to do something with it now. Because
Right.
and let's go ahead and do the paperwork on it. Matter of fact, I hope you have a plan for it. Because if it jaws my memory within a month that you still got the beat and ain't did nothing with it, we
It's
out the
gone.
door, baby.
It's a wrap.
We out the door.
Exactly.
I'm not. He didn't pay me for that beat. He ain't do nothing with the song. He's not pushing it. He don't care about it.
You don't give a
I don't care.
Well,
Exactly.
the other part
I'll
for
find
me
someone
is
that does.
the other part for me is that I feel like people have not realized, and this goes back to what is it? Blue was out here saying that he's the king.
That's
He's the king
that's
of
right.
R&B, and it made me
Yeah.
think about you because the
Did you ever
FYB
check
song.
this?
All we know, and it's like, you know. So in looking at Jacquees' Instagram, he has himself labeled as the king of R&B. It is like, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like a lot of these labels, even when Trey Songz did it, are not like well deserved. I think like people, this might be the most controversial thing to say right now.
Oh no.
But in all honesty, though I deplore, you know, obviously what's happened, like in my mind, in my heart, R. Kelly will still be the Pied Piper king of R&B until somebody gives over that title and gives it to somebody else.
But
So what do you think about people self-proclaiming themselves and things?
Oh man, it's all controversy, man. Anytime, and it's all with self-proclamation comes with who stand behind you. Like you can call yourself, because it's all fan base. Like you said, like I feel you. Like outside of the characteristics of what happened behind Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, the artist is the king of R&B.
Yes.
He's the king. It's like, and like that torch ain't been passed. I done had somebody say, "Nah, it's Chris Brown." No, Chris Brown is the Prince of Pop. He's He's a Michael Jackson child.
Exactly.
Like, cause I done had people, cause somebody tried to argue down. No, Michael Jackson was the king of R&B. No, Michael Jackson was the king of pop. He was the king of pop.
Who said that?
Like you gotta know the difference. There is a difference. But as far as I was self-proclaimed, like he my dog, man. All my partners called and said, if Song Jones say he the king of R&B, he the king of R&B. Them all my partners could be in the room, give y'all all the kings of R&B and y'all kingdom. For real, guess what? Y'all all got y'all own kingdom. At the end of the day, don't Song Jones, Jacquees don't sound the same. Trey Songz, Jacquees don't sound the same.
Right.
Y'all got y'all own kingdom. My thing is though, like, kings, I feel like as kings, we are kings. Like, a lot of people feel like there's one king. Nah, man, when has there ever been one king in the world throughout history? King Leonidas went to war with King Xerxes.
Yeah.
There was more than one king.
Yeah, facts.
He teamed up with the king, with the Athenian king. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's more than one king.
Big facts.
That's what, like, and I feel like it gets controversial when fans get mixed up and try to create beef with it.
The politics.
Anything. Politics.
Yeah.
It's all politics.
politics.
It's
PR.
politics, not beef. You feel me?
Right.
People try to turn the street, try to turn politics into beef, which it really ain't. Politics is politics. I can say I'm the king of, I'm the biggest producer in the South. That's how I feel. If somebody want to beef with me about that, that's because he doesn't feel highly about himself.
Oh, that's his own insecurity.
I think, like Gucci said, it might have just been a publicity stunt.
Yo, yeah.
It's publicity stunt. It's
Anyways.
publicity stunt.
Hey, Bizzie, man. Hey, yo, listen, before we hop off, man.
Where can you find you, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Oh
know.
man, you know y'all can find me on everything on Twitter, Instagram, the Ticketed Talk. You know what I'm saying? And my website at Bizzie Made. That's BIZZIEMADE. You know what I'm saying? You spell the busy like the bone thug and made, because everything made, we make $1 every day, make a dream every day, you know what I'm saying?
That's a big fact.
That's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what it stands for. It ain't because I make beats, it's because I make $1 every day. It's an acronym. Get familiar.
Hey, yo, well, this is another episode of Beatscapes. It's your boy D. Just Allen.
And the FKANixie.
Here on HipHop95, Atlanta's #1 streaming station for hip hop, iHeart Radio. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to my boy Bizzie.
Yes,
as he heads to the studio. We got to watch out for that Atlanta traffic. You know what I'm saying? And stay safe, baby. See you later. We out.
Stay tuned.
Yo, Bizzie, I fuck with you, nigga. Woo!